Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Initial Drive here again, and we're gonna be continuing our playthrough of UnMetal. Right now we are on chapter 8, I think, 8 or 9, and so we're getting near the end. We've had a lot of fun with this game. I really like the writing, voice acting's great. The game can be difficult at times, but we've persevered through it. So, without any further ado, let's get back into it. And we shall keep on going with the story of Jesse Fox. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, also one thing, the channel does have some new emotes, which I'm going to preview in a little bit, hot off the presses. So definitely look forward to seeing those. If you subscribe, you'll be able to use those in the chat and anywhere else. So definitely look into that. One second, guys. Let's get started. Right, and I just escaped from the docks, and I ended up on this random dock. And let's get the handgun out here. Oh, maybe we need these for something. If you can break it, usually it's a good thing to pick it up, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Okay, can I break this? No, okay.
Please, oh please, don't kill me.
Why would I want to kill you?
Hold on. You're not one of those bastards.
Of course not. I'm a very nice guy. By the way, what are you doing?
Those bastards won't stop building fences everywhere. They think the jungle is theirs, so I cut them to fuck with them.
Do you have, by any chance, a van to get out of here?
I had one, but they took it away.
The old man told me a few stories about that place. It was isolated, with no roads or towns nearby.
Oh, okay.
And most importantly, he told me about what I might encounter up ahead. There, hidden in the middle of the jungle, stood a compound riddled with cameras. The level of security was sky high, like the mansion of a cartel boss, and I could see why. Because the center of this fortress was the Omega Building, the heart of Operation Jericho.
Oh,
the
wow.
old man told me that he saw some helicopters landing on top of the building. If I stole one of them, that would be my ticket out of there. One thing was for sure. If I was detected by a camera and the alarm triggered, they would put the Omega Building in lockdown and I could kiss those helicopters goodbye. But none of that matters because, even though I was already showing signs of exhaustion, I slid in like a shadow and managed to go undetected.
I guess that's on me. Hold on. We're gonna go to sound here. We up the music a little bit. Let's lower that down a little bit. It got a little loud there, guys. All right. Well, can't see me if I'm right here.
The door was locked and chained. There was nobody outside, so finding the key for the lock wasn't an option. I could cut the chain with a bolt cutter, but where would I find one?
Aha! The old man has it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we gotta be wary of that. Hey, old man.
Hello, friend.
Give me that bolt cutter.
But it's mine.
Wow, okay.
Now, it's mine.
Oh, wow, okay, that was pretty gruesome. Poor old man. Can I sack him for anything? Oh, I can't do that. Alright, cool. Alright, guys, let's keep it going.
Wait. Are you saying that you stole from some defenseless old man? You're a special sort of monster.
What? Me? No. I paid him. When I said it was practically highway robbery, I meant...
Hello, friend.
Hello, Gramps. I want to buy that bolt cutter.
But it's mine. How much are you willing to pay?
Here are some coins.
It's little money, pal.
Oh, look. I also have $10 million.
Okay.
Thank you, Gramps.
You're welcome, kid.
Oh, so that $10 million I picked up earlier was worth something. Good thing I did it. Alright, so cameras. Up against the wall. Alright. They say there's a lot of cameras, so we gotta watch out for the cameras. Alright. Anyone in here? No? Alright. Alright, we saved. Do I have any... Okay. Let's go this way.
On the east side, the cameras were accompanied by guards. I needed to pass without being spotted by Mike or the camera. So, I had to get rid of Mike and leave no witnesses. But it was more complicated than that. If the camera saw Mike knocked out, lying on the ground, the alarm would be triggered.
Seems you just had to move him away from the view of the camera.
Exactly. But if Mike wasn't there as the camera viewed his post, the alarm would still be triggered. Whatever I did, the camera had to see Mike standing at his post.
Quite the scenario. Unless it's an episode of MacGyver, it would be impossible to proceed. Hold on. If you're telling me this, that means you made it through, correct?
Well, yes, I managed to fool the camera eventually.
How did you manage that?
If the camera needed to see Mike, I could just make a copy of him.
A clone?
Yes, the copy was so perfect, Mike's mother wouldn't
Wow.
know the difference. I made the swap when the camera wasn't looking.
Create a clone of Mike. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go over here. Oh, wait. Read. Do those things move? Alright, I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. I tried to use the clone.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded? You're contradicting yourself. Sergeant, execute this liar.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Maybe I need more than that?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Oh, come on. Alright. Alright. Oops. Alright, so that guy's not dressed, or I can't steal his clothes. Alright, so what do I do now? No, those things are okay. Yeah, I just got to make my way across. Oh, oops. Let's just explore over here.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded? You're contradicting yourself. Sergeant, execute this liar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hmm. Oh, I don't have any coins. Why do I not have any coins? Oops. I mean, what am I doing? Hmm.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
What am I
You're
supposed
contradicting
to
yourself.
do here?
Sergeant, execute this liar.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Hold on. We'll just wait here. No one's gonna see us. Not even like. I have to be missing something. Alright, hold on. Okay. Hold on there, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, okay. So that's what I figured. Okay. So we're gonna have to sneak this stuff. Alright, let's sneak this stuff. I have to sneak over there. Alright. Oh! No, by a hair.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded? You're contradicting yourself.
By a hair, guys. By a hair. Alright, guys, let's keep going. What?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Come on, they did not see me. Alright. Cool, more bullets. Gotta be careful because these don't move at the same time. You gotta be kidding
Didn't
me.
you say that the alarm never sounded?
How did he see me? Oh, good. It stayed there.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Oh man, they're really forcing me to sneak through here. Okay. Alright, so I created a clone of Mike. Not to get back. Now we just gotta get back, guys.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Dang, almost had it. Alright. I will create a clone of Mike, but not until I get out of here. Bro, how did he see me?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
I swear I'm sneaking it well. I don't have those electromagnetic grenades that they keep talking about in the tips yet. So are you serious?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
That's crazy. Alright, Hey, Sky Dude, what's up? Thank you for stopping by tonight. Appreciate you. Just trying to beat this game on metal finally. Trying to sneak my way around here. Hope you're having a good night. Oh, you kidding me?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
How am I going to sneak that? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Alright, give it a couple more turns here. Alright. Oh, oops. Darn it. Oh yeah.
Didn't you say
That's
that
right.
the alarm
Sippy
never
Ben is
sounded? You're contradicting yourself.
is streaming
Sergeant,
tonight.
execute this
Thanks for
liar.
supporting.
Yes, sir.
Just trying to finish this game out. Should be almost there. I wish we had like a way to see. The thing is,
Didn't you say
I
that the
can't
alarm
sit at
never
that
sounded?
top.
You're contradicting yourself. Sergeant,
Oh,
execute
you
this
know what?
liar.
Okay, all right. You want me to do that? We'll do. I think I know what it wants me to do. I think I know what the game wants me to do. I'm just trying to be stubborn and trying to find a quicker way over. I shouldn't be trying to speedrun the game. I should just try to play the game. Enjoy myself. Okay. So what you want from me, you want me here, and then you want me here. And then you want me to do this. And then you want me to do this. I got you, game. I got you. See, I was trying to be slick and like undercut and try to get out of there faster. It just wasn't working. The game was like, no, you can't do that. Well, you know. Trying to cheat the game and I try to find exploits. You know how it goes. Yep, now you don't even know Mike's gone, right? Alright. Alright, cool. I do want to get that badge, so I'm gonna be greedy here. Oh, there's another Mike. Alright, so alright. Alright, cool. Alright, we got it. What's in here? Ooh, grenades. Oh, electromagnetic grenades. Oh, wow, I can carry 12. Okay. Well, let's see if we can just not use them and save them for something else later on, or it's just really tough to get around the cameras. All right. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, it does look like we're gonna have to use them in the next area. All right, cool. All right, cool. So we saved. We're doing good. Keep it rocking. You see, in this area, there's no other way to get around. What the? Wait a second. What am I doing wrong here?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
I have to throw it at the camera? Like, I think I have to hit it. Ah, yes, I did. It really started during the pandemic. I did 3 parsec tournaments. They were pretty big, huge pots. We got in the first one got up to almost $600, and then when Sam show, and then when we got offline for a little bit that we did, I was out every weekly, every monthly, pushing the game, making sure we had a bracket, 8 people, sometimes 7 people, 10, 12 people, and I just kept at it, man. I love the game. You know, I was, considered for a long time one of the top players in the U.S. in the game, in the United States, not counting Mexico or Canada. I could hold my own with the best of them, and I've beaten, almost everybody. But yeah, like it, you just got to put some effort into it. I know it's hard right now with the way COVID's going, but you definitely can keep a game going despite all its hardships. I did learn that. Let's see.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
But yeah, I just put my heart and soul into it, getting people out and stuff. Reaching out to our locals and people. I mean, at one point, once locals came back after lockdown, I had people from New York, from Texas come out for some of the monthlies, which I would have hoped they could have came out for Glitch, but because of everything going on right now and scheduling, it might be hard. But yeah, if you put time and effort into it, you could definitely revive a scene, or keep it going, I should say. Okay, so I gotta just beat up that alright. So now we got that. Bam. Alright, cool. Now run it. What the? Okay, so
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
alright. I swear I did. Okay, so there's a secret room back there I didn't know about, but I do know about it now. Cool. Oh, cool. It's more stamina. Awesome. Alright. Ooh, this is gonna be rough right here. Alright, cool. Got it. We did have something like that here. What we had when I was running was a Monday Parsec server, so people would just come in voice chat. I'd stream it, and we would just play Sam Show for about 2 to 3 hours, and then Sugar Bear would follow up and keep it going. He would stream the second half, or he would do another day like Friday. He would do a Parsec session. So I guess you could call it the same thing. We would just grind, practice, have a queue going. People, log in and out and play. That helped a lot towards the end of the Parsec era, going into locals. So yeah, that's a great idea. I did the same thing. We called it Parsec Mondays. I would stream it, upload it to my YouTube page, and so people could do that. And we would all just hang out on Discord, chat at that point, and just talk. So yeah, it's definitely something that'll really bring out the players, and then hopefully you can translate that into people coming out to locals once they're available. Oh, what's up, Rome himself, the one and only famous dynamic focus streamer, pro streamer, SK influencer. How's it going? Hey Rome, you remember those days, right? The early days of the pandemic, what we had to do to keep that game alive. Money out of our own pockets to pay for these servers, pay for multiple copies of Sam Show on Epic and all that other stuff. I've been good, Rum. I'm playing UnMetal right now. Trying to finish it. I'm almost at the end. It's definitely hard. Definitely harder than the original Metal Gear 2. Yeah, we held it together for sure. Rome was there. Rome ran like 2 or 3 Regime Royales on PS4, and I think the last one, me and Sugar Bear helped him with Parsec. So, I mean, this guy do what you're doing is great. Keep doing it. And I know you're doing that with Grand Blue, and then oh, thank you, Rome. I really don't deserve it, but yeah, you're the GOAT for having such a great tournament. And I would say, even though if locals aren't a thing anymore for a little while due to Omicron and all this other stuff, I know it's bad netcode, but if Grand Blue doesn't really vibe with Parsec, just run a regular online tournament with the regular netcode. It doesn't hurt. Just takes a little bit of time out of your night or day, and just keep the interest alive. Yeah, Rome, definitely. Like I said, I'm going to support KOF 15. Obviously, I'm not going to be anywhere near as sharp as I was in Sam Show, but I'm going to try. I'm going to play and all that stuff, and I'm definitely down to run online tournaments again and all that. Real quick, let me I can have my wife. Oh, what are you doing there? And I'm gonna have my wife draw me more KOF assets as well, so we can have that going. So my new emotes, if you guys subscribe like these, she could draw me some more of those for KOF. We can pop those in there, and then some nice graphics for a tournament. So I'm definitely, and Rome, you can hit me up. I'm more than happy to help, run anything and even just run brackets. Oh, you shouldn't have. Look at that, Rome. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate you. And you can use those new emotes right away as well. So yeah, it's something I'm willing to help out. SK community, we're all family, no matter what. And we're definitely stick together and help each other out. All right, but without further ado, let's continue some of this UnMetal action. Keep on chatting, guys. I'm looking at the chat. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get caught here, because I've actually gotten pretty far. All right. Oh, come on.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
That's what I get for opening my big
Sergeant,
mouth.
execute this liar.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Oh, okay. You can put me. That's fine. I actually want to be back here because I didn't like the way I did the last part. Oh, messed that up. Yeah, trust me. This guy, you can do it for sure. Just put that time and effort into it, and it'll come through. The community will come to you. They'll see you're genuine with it, and they'll, oh, cool. Awesome. More grenades. And they'll definitely respond to it. Alright, so... where are we here? Wee. This one's gonna be rough. Alright, so what we need is these. I'm beginning to become a pro at this. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, these moves I shouldn't need to use.
There it was. The
Okay.
entrance to the Omega building. That would be the last place I'd visit on my tour to
let's see.
escape.
I really I like it. Compared to old Metal Gear, I actually believe this is harder. More so because of the parody aspect. They kind of want you to think outside the box, or sometimes the obvious is really the way you're supposed to, you know, do things. But you know, I find it, let's say, a proper parody of Metal Gear. It definitely gives those Metal Gear vibes. But I am liking it. Some of the story beats are quite funny, and the voice acting is really good. So yeah, that definitely, like, I am liking this game. Alright. Right. And then you go there. Alright. And then we go like this. Ooh!
Who is this?
Here's a question. What do I answer? Mike, P, or pizza? Because this actually factors into the game of how hard it is. So I need to figure out, what do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think I should answer the door with? Mike, P, or pizza? It's kind of funny. I understand this guy. It's just, you know, we're not gonna get into it, but the netcode topic is, you know, the FGC, you know, hot button topic of the month. I just say pizza all day. Okay, we're gonna Rome was first one to chime in, so we're gonna go with pizza. But yeah, as far as netcode, I just say play what you like, purchase what you want. What I tell people is, if CVS2 had a new release on the newer console with crazy extra features, but it didn't have rollback, I'd still buy it because I love CVS2, favorite fighting game of all time. I understand I won't be able to play it with the homies with a good connection, but I still like it, and I can go into training mode in a modern console and all that. Not saying you shouldn't ask for stuff like rollback and it should be standard, but play what you love. That's what I say. Don't let anyone tell you how you should spend your money or what you should spend your money on. So, you know, if you like a game, support it the best way you can. If anything, Rome can tell you that was the motto of the Sam Show community during the pandemic. We supported the game. We found ways to play with it, play it online, even though it wasn't the most optimal, because we love the game. And at the end of the day, the love of the game trumps all to me. That's the way I feel. Everything else, just everyone's allowed to have an opinion on it. So, anyways, as I digress, pizza.
I have a pizza here for Mike.
That's me, but I didn't order one.
Fuck. The pizzeria screwed up again. They must have repeated the last order. My God, they suck at managing orders. And this is so far away. Are you sure you don't want it? It's just out of the oven.
Hold on. Show me the pizza. Show it to the camera.
Well, I think I left it on my motorcycle. My apologies. I'll be back with the pizza in a moment.
You won't leave alive, imposter!
Oh God.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
No.
You're contradicting yourself. Sergeant, execute this liar.
Yes, sir.
Oh God. Well, guess what? Alright. Well, this is easy enough. We'll just sneak this again and try it again. It wasn't pizza. Alright, that's cool. Dang it. Rome. Alright, so it's not pizza. So is it Mike or P? That's the question, guys. What should I... P, huh? I could say I'm Mike, but he's Mike too. But everyone's named Mike. So maybe he'll let me in if I say Mike. Or I could say P, which I guess he's going to ask him if he can pee? We'll see what the slapstick thing is.
Hello. Good evening. Look, my son needs to pee. And he really needs to go to the bathroom. Could you let me in, please?
I'm sorry, we can't let children inside.
But he's about to pee himself. It'll be everywhere. Walls, doors, ceilings.
That's funny.
There's a toilet just after you enter the compound. There he'll be able to pee and save his game.
Okay, so I guess that wasn't it. Oh, okay. So I have to get caught. Whatever. Oh, cool. There are.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
All right. So the answer is Mike. The obvious answer is Mike. Yeah. No. Damn it. See, that's what this game does. Oops. All right. That was on me.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Yeah. See, the game kind of tricks you because sometimes you think it's the off the wall answer, but then it turns out to be not the off the wall answer. It's the logical answer. So it keeps you guessing.
Who is this?
This is Mike.
Who do you think I am? I'm Mike. Open up.
Hold on while we check.
Bruh.
Wait, you're not Mike.
So what's the answer?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded? You're contradicting yourself.
Bro, what's the answer? Reading item descriptions and interrogative health. Bro, so what's the answer? Oh, okay, that's on me. I got distracted.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded? You're contradicting yourself. Sergeant, execute this liar.
Yes, sir.
Bro. Damn, so what is the answer? Now I'm confused. Oh, now I'm confused.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Now I'm really confused. Alright. So. No, it's. Don't I have anything? Okay. What in the world? I'm missing something. Oh god, no.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
I had to have missed something. What's in here? Alright.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
I had to be missing something. Can I not go back? Am I screwed?
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Of course. Of course. A pizza box. Really? A pizza box. Okay, well. Alright, well.
I carefully studied that pizza box, examining every detail, every clue, every molecule. I deduced that it was used by someone else to smuggle something into the Omega building.
A pizza?
Exactly. A pepperoni pizza, to be precise.
This game sometimes. See what I mean? It's like the obvious thing, right? And see, Rome was right the first time. You always go for
I
pizza.
have a pizza here for Mike.
That's me, but I didn't order one.
Fuck. The pizzeria screwed up again. They must have
Rome was
repeated
right the
last
first
order.
time.
My God, they suck at managing orders. And this is so far away. Are you sure you don't want it? It's just out of the oven.
Hold on. Show me the pizza.
Here it is.
Yeah, I see it. What kind of pizza is it?
Pepperoni.
It's a pepperoni pizza.
Great. The kind I like. Are you sure it's fresh? I don't see any steam coming out of the box.
Uh-oh.
That's because they covered the box holes. So the pizza doesn't cool along the way.
Do you take me for an idiot? That pizza is cold, asshole.
Who are you calling asshole, asshole? Come out here and say that to my face.
Fuck. You're not the pizza guy. You're Fox.
Shit!
What am I supposed
Didn't
to do?
you say that the alarm never sounded?
What am I supposed to do? I'm like flabbergasted right now. Combine the pizza with rusty wire? Okay, now I'm perplexed. Alright.
I carefully studied that pizza box, examining every detail,
Alright, so he already said that.
I carefully studied that pizza box.
Fire extinguisher? Oh, you're right.
I carefully studied that pizza
Oh,
box.
sorry. Come on. Oh! See, this is why I need you guys. I can't
Didn't
think
you say
straight
that the
sometimes.
alarm never sounded? You're contradicting yourself.
Okay, so I have to literally build a steaming pizza, a steaming pepperoni pizza, with an old pizza box and a fire extinguisher. Alright. What? Oh, too far.
Didn't you say that the alarm
That
never
was on me. And then they both turn. No, it was actually not outside. See, that's this game. Makes you do that. It makes you. Alright, so then that means I have to combine this and this. Empty, there's smoke coming from. Jeez. See, this guy, you did it. You figured it out. Okay, now we got it. This is pizza.
I have a pizza here for Mike.
That's me, but I didn't order one.
Fuck. The pizzeria screwed up again. They must have repeated the last order. My God, they suck at managing orders. And this is so far away. Are you sure you don't want it? It's just out of the
Alright,
oven.
let's see what interaction we get now.
Show me the pizza.
Here it is.
Yeah, I see it. What kind of pizza is it?
Pepperoni. Margarita cheat. Oh, I didn't examine it first.
It's a 4-cheese pizza.
You've got to be joking. I'm lactose intolerant. Besides, isn't this a repeated order? Why is this a different pizza?
Dunno. Maybe it's for another month.
I didn't inspect
Didn't
it.
you say that the alarm never sounded?
That's funny. It literally made me game over because I didn't inspect the pizza box before I made it steaming. Like, it won't let you skip a. Alright, so now we have to get this.
I carefully studied that pizza box, examining.
Alright, so now that I examined it, I should. Ah.
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Alright. And this is what I mean about this game. It makes you think. It definitely makes you think.
I carefully studied that pizza box, examining.
Alright. And they both turn. And then they both go this way. Oh, come on!
Didn't you say that the alarm never sounded?
Alright, that was on me. I had everything done right.
I carefully studied that pizza.
And then they both turned. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we should have it here. Pizza?
I have a pizza here for Mike.
That's me, but I didn't order one.
Fuck. The pizzeria screwed up again.
All right, we're gonna skip this part. Pepperoni.
It's a pepperoni pizza.
Great. The kind I like.
Wow, we did it, guys. We got in. But, oh, that was the end of the stage. I only got one of the secrets. That's fine. What are Chapter 9, Jericho's Heart. I think this is the penultimate.
As I crossed the door, I entered into the Omega building, the heart of Operation Jericho. It was a cold, dark industrial place with containers and barrels everywhere. On my right, there was the control room where they monitored the outer cameras. And, of course, the asshole that controlled them. The guy I tricked with the pizza, who was coming over to get it. Reality was going to hit him in the face.
Give me the fucking pizza and get out.
Of course. Here you are, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy. What the fuck? It doesn't weigh shit. Son of a bitch. You bake these thinner by the hour. It's empty. Where the hell is my pizza?
Look at what's on the box.
What? Where?
Yes.
I was inside the Omega building. I just had to reach the rooftop and pray that I'd find a helicopter.
Alright. Back to our gun.
As I destroyed that computer, I saw something curious inside its metal guts. It was a thick cable and a sign that said ground floor alarm cable, do not cut.
Okay, well, guess what? We're gonna cut it.
Done. With the cable cut, the alarm wouldn't be triggered on this floor. Even if I was detected, guards wouldn't be able to trigger the alarm.
Alright, nice. Cool, we did that ahead of time. Can I bust open the monitors? Alright, cool. So we're good. Let's go.
They put a lot of effort into the security of that compound. The guards weren't the typical ones I've encountered before. They were...
Scandinavians or exterminators? We're gonna go with exterminators.
Ex-Terminator guards. The ultimate robot technology. Titanium endoskeleton covered with organic material to look like humans. Programmed to kill with no regrets or doubts. And I held no regrets or doubts about destroying them since they weren't alive.
Okay. All right, let's see what if I
They put
choose
a lot of effort into
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian guards. Not only were they tougher than normal guards, they were light sleepers too.
Oops, I fell asleep.
Ooh, we leveled up. Here's a dang. This is a really interesting conundrum. Now we're gonna need grenades later on. I'll take the extra damage. Well, actually, we'll take that because then we'll just recover health as we go.
Oops, I fell asleep.
Okay.
They put a lot of effort into the security of that compound. Scandinavian guards.
Oops.
Alright, so we leveled up.
I fell asleep. Oops. I fell asleep.
I imagine I'm gonna need something to do with this string. Oh.
Oops. I fell asleep.
Okay, so that's what the string's for. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we definitely want to do the Scandinavian guards.
They put a lot of effort. Scandinavian.
Oops. I fell asleep.
Alright, so we figured that out. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm using to knock him out with, it's chloroform.
Base, escape faster. Send back.
Alright. Alright. Alright, so we kind of know what we gotta do. We kind of have an
They
idea.
put a lot of effort into the Scandinavian guard.
Oops. I fell asleep. I heard something. Oops, hey, Mike, there's a missing box here. Mike? Hey, dude, say something. Fuck, I have a bad feeling.
Alright, so now I can actually come back here. Alright, cool. So now what we can do Alright, we actually kind of got pretty far here. Cool. Can I go in here? Okay. Alright, so far we're doing good. We're running out of string though. Alright, cool. So far so good.
In that pokey little room, I found a few crates. They contained
Rockets. Yeah, I don't want to shoot the Scandinavian guys with rockets.
Escaping prisoner. Oops. I fell asleep.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How far back do I have to go? Oh, you kidding me. I should have saved. That's on me.
They put a lot of effort into the
That one's on me.
Scandinavian.
Escaping.
Man, I messed that up. I killed someone, yes.
They put Scandinavian go.
Oops. I fell asleep. I heard something. Oops. I fell asleep.
Okay. Done. Alright. Alright. Let's keep it going. Alright. I think my health only goes up when I stand still. Maybe. Okay. Well, note to self: do not do not hit the nuclear bombs because they will kill you. All right, let's go through this again. All right, guys. All right. Alright guys, let's keep going. Alright, so I think I have enough to tie those other two guards up. Huh. Bro, I should have saved. Alright. I did so much. Alright. Oh, I'm so mad. Alright. Alright, we got this, guys.
Base.
Bro, he was shooting at the wall. He wasn't even shooting at me. Alright. Alright, so he's taken care of. So now let's do what we gotta do. Okay. Let's see where we go here. Oh no. I keep forgetting. I'm thinking I'm playing MGS Ground Zeroes where I have to tap R1 to get them to choke out. But in this game you just hold it. So I'm thinking I'm like actual solid big boss. But that just tells you how good this game is compared to.
In that pokey little room, they contained.
You know what? Grenades. Oh, I need a level 4 card to open that room. I'm guessing that's what I have to go get. Alright, we're gonna go save real quick. So we did everything. Good. We got it all in one spell swoop. Have no coins to throw. That's fine. Oh, thank you for the raid, Sleepy Ben. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good night. Hope you had a good stream. Appreciate you.
Escaping prisoner. Send backup. Oops, I fell asleep. Oops, I fell asleep.
Yo, what's up, Sleepy? Thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Alright. These Scandinavian guards are quite let's go down the basement. They're quite tough. Oh, there's an old guy here.
Welcome to the basement.
Thanks. Who are you?
I'm the Lord of the Labyrinth.
If I hadn't had enough already, a mental patient escaped from a ward.
Oh
I
no.
played along. I am Fox, son of Zox. I hail you, O Lord of the Labyrinth. What's behind that door?
A dark labyrinth filled with deadly traps.
Why did they build a
Nice.
maze
Boomer
down
shooters are awesome.
They didn't. The labyrinth already existed. This building was built over an old prison, which was built over ancient catacombs. It is said that the souls of the prisoners still dwell there.
Are you trying to scare me with that children's story?
It is merely a warning. Such is the esteemed duty of the Lord of the Labyrinth.
I was curious about what was inside the labyrinth, but I had no business in these catacombs. I was focused on my escape, so I didn't think about those ridiculous stories. Although later, I'd be back.
Do you wish to enter the labyrinth?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. So I can't enter the labyrinth yet. We will later, though. That was promised. Alright, so... Alright, so we saved a couple times.
Freeze! Hands up! What happened with Dr. Hoffman is kinda long to explain. Do you want me to summarize it?
Tell everything. Why not?
Don't even think about it. Any detail can be crucial, so don't skip anything.
Now, I want you to drop that fissile core uranium-235 isotope sample.
How in the world do you know that it's a fissile core uranium-235 isotope sample?
What else would be in the hands of a scientist whose expertise is in fissile core uranium-235 isotopes?
How do you know I'm a scientist whose expertise is in fissile core uranium-235
I get where this is
isotopes?
going.
I know everything about Operation Jericho. Now, drop that sample.
Do you know what will happen if I drop this and the flask is broken?
Of course I know. The radiation will flood the whole room.
And that would kill us all.
I know. I'm not telling you to literally drop it. I mean, slowly set it on the table.
It's okay. Don't get nervous.
Now turn around. Slowly.
I'm afraid I can't turn around slowly. Because we're working in a 2D environment, I can only turn in multiples of 90 degrees.
Then turn around 90 degrees twice. So you're the brains behind it all. You won't get away with this, you sick bastard. Operation Jericho will die with you.
Everything okay, Dr. Hoffman? Oh God, he has a weapon!
Wait, you said Dr. Hoffman? Is your surname Hoffman?
Yes?
Fuck.
Why? What's up?
I had a neighbor called Hoffman. He was tall, German, and hairy. He won the lottery, but died of gonorrhea the week after.
Poor man.
Yes, life can be cruel
Yes,
sometimes.
life can be cruel.
But enough stories. What's the purity of the isotope you're using?
95%.
Are you mad? That purity is highly unstable. You'd need to generate an absolute void field and contain that isotope in an electromagnetic field.
That's what we do. We have containers of 500 megajoules.
You're playing God. Rabble like you invented the H-bomb. You disgust me. Hold on. Fuck. H as in Hoffman. You invented the H-bomb.
What are you saying? The H comes from hydrogen.
Hydro what? Don't try to confuse me with your scientific slang. Whether or not you're the mind behind this, you're the accomplice of a nuclear menace. Say goodbye, Dr. Hoffman.
Wait. I did it against my will. They have my daughter. If I don't do what they say, they'll kill her.
Your daughter? Where are they keeping her?
They have her working as a doctor in the Alpha building.
The Alpha building. The same one where I met the doctor. Suddenly, I pieced things together, and everything made sense.
Yes.
There were 2 doctors in that building.
Oh
Although I
man,
never
he's
saw
so
this man's
dense.
daughter. Doctor, how old is she?
Somewhere in her 30s.
In her 30s? What kind of answer is that? A good father would say she turned 32 last April 31st.
Well, April only has 30 days.
Don't change the subject. What sort of father are you?
Oh
It's
man.
okay. I confess I've never been a good father, since I've spent all my time absorbed in science.
Not mine.
Not mine either.
Excuse me one moment. Hello, honey. This is not a good time.
It's never a good time for you, Dad.
I know. But my current situation is particularly disastrous.
Why?
Because a man is pointing his gun at me.
What? Who is he?
I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's from here.
I think I know who it is. Ask him if his name is Jesse Fox.
Hold on. Pardon me. Are you Jesse Fox?
Yes.
Yes, it's him.
Damn it all to hell.
Do you know him? Honey, are you there? Hello? She hung up.
Oops, now it's mine. Jesse Fox here, over.
Can you tell me what the hell you're doing?
Doctor, hey, hello, how are you?
Not very happy knowing that you're aiming a gun at my father.
What? Your father?
Yes.
Yes!
Doctor, this is not your father.
What do you mean? Of course he is.
That's what they're trying to get us to believe. In truth, he's the father of another doctor that works in your building.
He's so dense.
There are no other doctors. I'm the only one here.
They're trying to make us believe that too. They're manipulating us. Is your father, by any chance, an expert in nuclear chemistry who works in the Omega building?
Yes, he is.
The evidence finally collapsed in on itself. Besides 2 doctors, there were 2 scientist fathers.
Oh no.
The one in front of me who also had a doctor daughter, and the doctor's father. Really? Then explain something to me. How is it possible that someone like you, dedicated to looking after others, has a father that is involved in the annihilation of millions of people?
I don't
What are
know
you
this
saying?
guy. I don't know,
My father
dude.
is a good man. He's a brilliant scientist, not a killer.
Well, the man in front of me is working with uranium for nuclear weapons.
I don't know what's going
that
on.
will
The
be
story
used
just
to
went
annihilate
haywire.
entire
I love it.
cities.
What? No. This can't be.
You see? I told you he wasn't your father. What should I do? Do I kill him?
What? No! Tell him that.
Doctor, I can't understand you if you cover your mouth. Doctor?
I know he's so dense.
Why did you tell her? Now my own daughter will hate me.
Don't worry. She wasn't your daughter. She was the other doctor.
Oh
What are
my
you
god.
talking about? They're the same person.
That's what they're trying to make us believe. They're toying with us. Are you really doing this for your daughter?
Yes. I want her to be safe.
Millions of people could die.
I prefer the deaths of millions of people over the death of my precious daughter.
You're a monster.
It's not called being a monster. It's called being a father. If you had a daughter, you would understand, Mr. Fox.
Enough! Where is the rooftop?
Above?
Don't be an asshole. I know that. I mean, how do I reach the rooftop? And don't stall me. Understood? Another stupid answer and I shoot.
I don't think you'll do it. You don't look like an assassin.
Really?
What have you
What?
done?
Yeah.
Fuck! It was an accident!
Oh, okay. I bet you there's one in here. Okay. Woo!
Just but a scratch. Come on, my friend. Stand up. I'm going to repeat the question one last time. And this time, I won't miss.
Excuse me. You didn't miss. You hit me.
That's true. Then this time I won't heal anyone. How do I reach the rooftop?
There is a lift that reaches the rooftop. You just have to keep going up as much as you can. But you will need a level 4 access card to go out.
Well, in that case, give me a level 4 access card.
We don't have one. We just have level 3 access cards. I swear.
Fuck. I'll have to search for it. Now, continue working as if nothing happened. If you trigger the alarm or do something suspicious,
You'll kill us.
I promise the doctor not to kill anyone.
Hoffman's daughter, or the other one?
The other one.
Then you had
The
no
other one.
intention to shoot me, right?
Exactly.
You see? I told you that you didn't look like an assassin. I'm glad that you're not one of those bastards. You can't imagine how much I hate myself for what they're forcing me to do.
In the end, I talked to them about my escape, about Colonel Harris, and the promise I made to him to call the cavalry if I managed to escape. That gave Dr. Hoffman and his team some small hope of rescue. He promised to delay the preparation of the uranium, that would be used in Operation Jericho for as long as he could. After that, I asked him for some assistance in my escape, but he was terrified of being discovered, which would compromise his daughter's safety. So he decided to stay neutral, but still volunteered some information.
Another thing, don't shoot in the lab. Most of these devices don't react well to bullets.
Okay.
Be careful in there. There are patrols of mechanical spiders. They can see in every direction.
Can they be shut down somehow?
Only with an electromagnetic grenade, but it would only last a few seconds.
Enough time to let them taste my fists. Thanks for the warning. Please carry on with your genocide work.
Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to go sneak this stuff. Okay. Well, there's that. Alright, we just have to be a little smarter with the grenades.
Be careful in there.
Alright, cool. So we're going through here. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright. Oh, there's two of them in the next room. Oh, medkit. Awesome. Alright. Oof. Anti-rad suit. Probably gonna definitely need that at some point in time here. And our health will slowly come back because of that ability. Alright, cool. Bam. Awesome. Alright, so we got the anti-rad suit. Probably definitely gonna need the...
Mr. Fox! Mr. Fox!
I'm coming! What's up, Hoffman?
My daughter. She is not replying.
Isn't she a doctor? She must be operating on someone.
Right when you come into my life? Too many coincidences. What if they killed her?
Why would they do that? If they do, you no longer have a reason to continue your work here.
You're right. But...
Relax and wait a while. And remember to delay those nuclear warheads as much as you can.
As much as you can, guys.
If they get completed.
We know. I gotta admit, Third's really growing on me. The voice acting's really good as well. Oh, you know what? I need the rad suit for this.
Are you going inside?
I'm just going to have a quick look.
The radiation level is extremely high, so wear the anti-rad suit the entire time.
Bro, okay. I have to sneak that. Oh, I didn't. It didn't save that I got the grav suit. I'm gonna have to save.
There are patrols.
I'm going to have to save. Yeah. All right. All right. Bro, why did I get greedy? I got greedy. Alright.
Be careful in there. There are...
Alright, we got this part done. We're gonna quickly save. Alright. Grab suit. Alright. I like the soundtrack too. The soundtrack very Metal Gear like. I like how they kept it very retro in that respect. Alright, quick save.
Mr. Fox! Mr. Fox!
Are you going inside?
Yes.
I'm just going.
Okay. Oh, radiation. I forgot. Darn it, radiation. Alright, we just can't get
Mr.
seen.
Fox! Mr. Fox!
I'm coming.
Actually. Let's say there. Alright, we're just gonna have to be really sneaky here,
Where are you
guys.
going inside?
I can't beat it just rushing through. Oh man. Okay, how am I gonna do this?
Are you going inside?
I'm just going.
Alright, I think I can sneak the rest of this. I can definitely sneak the rest of this. Alright. We just had to get through that first part. I just need this EMP grenades. Yeah, the EMP grenades work, but yeah, I think I really only need it for that one guy. Alright. Bro, really?
Hey, Fox, are you there?
Here I am, Robert. Guess where I am?
I don't think you're home. The radio signal wouldn't reach.
I'm in the Omega building.
Fuck, man. Where they're prepping the nukes? You decide to stop them? What a change of heart, man.
No, it wasn't intentional.
Then why the hell are you there?
Trying to ride a helicopter out
After
of here.
Guess that whole runaway by sea plan didn't work out, eh?
Just forget about that.
I'll see what I can find out about that building.
Oh man. Alright.
Are you going inside?
Alright, I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. Oh, I messed up my controls royally right there. Alright, let's go. If we can kill that first one and the last one, I think we're good. I don't think we have to use any more EMP grenades.
Are you going inside?
We could easily sneak by these ones. Yeah, they're good. What? Alright, let's just bum rush out of here. And we're gonna pee. Alright, cool. Dang it, I wasted that one.
Fox, do you copy?
Alright, I've seen that one. Huh? Bro, they're really... There's something good in that box. There has to be, or is it bait? Oh, we need to get that one. Come on. Come on, alert, go away, alert, go away, alert, go away, alert, go away.
Base. Areas. To my position.
Ugh. I have a gun, okay. Oh, okay, well, you can't avoid all of them. Alright.
Hey,
Yeah.
friend.
Oh, come on! I didn't even mean to go that far. Bro.
Hey, Fox, are you there?
Here I am, Robert.
Oh, good, more grenades. All right, this is gonna just take some. This is just gonna take some time. All right. Oh, good, a coin. The ultimate distraction for guards. Okay, cool. First aid. All right. Level 4 card, huh? Level 4 card. We got it.
This was the access card I needed to reach the rooftop. Now I just had to check if there were any helicopters up there.
Alright. Let's go. Oh, cool. What the heck is that? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cut 6. Alright, cut there, cut there, cut there. Cut 4, 6, and 5. We'll probably need that for something later. Pays to punch random stuff. Ooh, even more files. Now we have 5 files. Alright, let's go.
Hey, a coin.
Alright. Alright, so alright, so we're gonna save that we're back here. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's get to the roof and find out what we gotta do. I'm kind of curious about the labyrinth area. I go higher? Lower.
I was on the 3rd floor. There were guards keeping watch on the whole level. But these were not your run-of-the-mill guards. They were Japanese mercenaries.
Were they also tougher than normal guards?
No way. On the contrary, they were weaker. One punch and down they went. But these Japanese mercs were damn perceptive due to special training they received. Their unique awareness was twice that of a normal guard, an angle of 180 degrees. Getting close to them unnoticed was impossible if you weren't behind their back.
I see.
What was that? Mike! Are you okay?
Alright. I know what to do here.
What was
What's that? Mike. Okay.
What was that?
Bro. It's so many guards. Okay. Okay. I'm down here.
What was that? Mike!
Bro, come on. What am I supposed to do here?
Heard something.
You hear a lot of that.
I finally went out to the rooftop. As I stepped out, I observed details that would be missed by mere amateurs. But to a trained eye like mine, nothing ever goes unnoticed. First off, there was a communication antenna to my right.
Right? You mean on the left?
I was looking south, so your left is my right.
Of course. Continue.
Another key detail, there were 4 guards. And they were smoking. Well, well, well. Look who we have here.
Hands up!
You have no fucking idea who I am, do you?
Who the hell are you, scumbag?
I'm the man who's going to shove my boot in your asses so deep that you'll all be shitting leather for a month. I'm the fucking work inspector. Military Internal Affairs.
What?
So, how the fuck is it possible that a goddamn gentleman like me, dressed as a mere civilian,
Dressed as a mere
really
civilian.
strolled around the whole fucking building? I'll tell you how. Because some inept guards decided that instead of being at their posts, they slithered up to the rooftop to hide, smoke, and spew scum.
It's our 5 minutes off, sir.
Are you kidding me, soldier?
No, sir.
What's your name, scumbag?
Mike, sir.
Listen to me carefully, scumbag Mike.
Hey,
I've been
scumbag
sent
Mike.
By the general himself. He is pissed off with all the soldiers in this building, and I have his permission to ensure each one of you are pissed on. I just have to make a little fucking check mark, and your precious fucking leave is a never-ending hell of cleaning latrines and wiping piss. So, don't piss me off. Do I make myself clear, scumbag Mike?
Crystal clear, sir.
Chatting here, blah, blah, blah. Gossiping like schoolgirls. You disgust me. Fuck. Imagine if I was a spy or a prisoner who managed to obtain critical information, and I was pretending to be a work inspector in order to steal a helicopter and escape. What do you think would happen, scumbag Mike?
Sir, it would be a non-authorized takeoff, and it would be shot down by the surface-to-air missiles.
And you think he couldn't avoid it?
Only if he disabled the communication with the missiles, sir.
I see. And how would he do that?
Oh my god. Mike.
Sir,
Please,
disabling
Mike.
the communication antenna that communicates with all surface-to-air missile batteries.
And then he just gets away. What kind of shitty security is that? That's it? This is all going into my report. Heads are going to roll.
Please, sir, don't rescind our leave. We have children waiting for us.
Fuck! You have children, and you're smoking? You call yourself a father scumbag, Mike? I have good reason to keep you from your kids.
No, please. I'll give up smoking. I swear to God.
Swear to me.
I swear.
I'm magnanimous. I will turn a blind eye to this indecency. But the day you hold another cigarette will be your last.
Thank you, sir.
Take a look at this floor. It's littered of cigarette butts, you pigs. Have you been tossing these without putting them out? You'll burn the building down. Not to mention the pollution. And what happens if a passing child gets burnt from these?
Why would there be a
Swine.
passing child on the
Lean
rooftop
down,
of a
little
military
piggies,
building?
and
I
collect
don't
all these
understand.
cigarette butts with your mouths now.
Yes, sir.
You too, asshole.
Yes, sir.
Now, get out of here and go back to your posts.
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't I just be able to throw a grenade at it? It's not. It's over here. Can't go that way. Okay.
Here it was, the antenna. I searched for wires to cut. Good news, I found some wires. Bad news, I found something else behind them.
What, Mr. Fox?
A bomb.
A bomb in a communication antenna?
Exactly. I thought someone before me placed it there to sabotage the tower. And that person was captured or killed before he could set off the bomb. However, a label adjacent to the bomb solved the enigma. It read, Communication Antenna Sparky SGL-65B Anti-Vandalism System. Anti-personnel bomb explode if person attempt cut antenna signal. Explosion will not affect structure, but shrapnel eject outside literally destroy any person nearby.
Interesting. Sergeant, do we have anything similar on base?
No, Lieutenant, but we can request for one.
Well, continue with your farce, Mr. Fox.
The label continued, For emergency purpose, disconnect antenna. Prevent explosion by follow KGS 185/U protocol.
Oh, that must be those
And what
plants
the
we
hell
got.
is that protocol?
The KGS 185/U protocol. I didn't figure it out at first, but it turns out that I had read that name before.
Okay. So we're gonna cut there, there, and there.
I used the bolt cutter to cut the...
Okay. First it's the gray wire. Okay. First it's a gray wire. Then it's 2 is the black wire. 3 is the blue wire. So gray, black, blue. Or white.
I used the bolt cutter to cut the...
Red wire? Wait, that makes no sense. Okay. Blue wire. Blue wire's first. Blue wire's first.
I used the bolt cutter to cut the...
Blue wire. Blue, blue.
use the bolt cutter to cut the...
Alright, let's go with this. How am I reading this wrong? The first one should be the white wire, right? We're cutting. It's either blue, black, or red.
I use the bolt cutter to cut the...
Am I missing somewhere? Oh. Okay. I gotta clamp stuff first. Alright, so we got clamps. Now we can do stuff. See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the game doesn't tell you this stuff, but it's okay. Now we have to clamp one. We have to clamp white and red, green and black, and blue and yellow.
I use the bolt cutter to cut the...
Wait a second. Do I have to combine them? How come I can't use the clamp? Wire. Alright, so I'm to beat up all these things. I think I have to beat up all these things until I get some wire. Alright, so okay.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the... With the...
Okay, I'm fine with that. Alright. We're gonna look at this protocol. One is white wire and red wire. Okay, so white and red.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the... With the...
White wire. And now green and black. Alright, so I need more wire. Oh, okay. Ah, we can go here. Oh, I already beat that one. Okay. Yeah, I need 2 more wires, but I only got 1 so far out of all these. Oh, okay. Oh. Grenade slot. Okay.
It wasn't wise to use weapons there.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Alright, so we got 1. Yeah, you're right, this guy. I need a couple more wires. How do I get over here? I bet you that one's got the last wire I need. Yep. How do I get over there? Yeah, it won't work. See, I don't have that key card. Son of a gun. Alright. Let's,
It wasn't wise to use weapons there.
oh there, I lost my coin. Ah. Let's just alright, 2 is green and black. Okay.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the
Black wire.
with the
Green. Alright, so that's done. So it looks like I am gonna have to figure out a way. Yeah, I think I have to deal with the Japanese marks. You're right. Man. Jeez Louise.
He's here.
Bro, just leave me alone. Ah.
Base, area is clear. Returning to my position. Base, area is clear. Returning to my position. Base, area is clear. Returning to my position.
Bro, they can't be this dumb.
Base, area is clear. Returning to my position.
Bro, they can't be that dumb.
What was that? Come on, stand up.
I've pretty much knocked out almost all. Is the game just gonna keep bringing them? I think the game's just gonna keep bringing them. There's no way there's this many.
Base, area is clear. Returning to my position. Returning to my position.
Oh god. I'm gonna die. Ah, I should have saved. Yeah, you're right. Alright, you know what? We need to get the more powerful keycard either way. But let's just get the one out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with those guys. When we get back down here, just save.
2 empty. I need it to be relaxed, with no close threats or alarms.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, let's I should be able to save now. Alright. This guy pattern. Alright, that's his pattern. That's fine.
area is clear. Returning to my position. Base, area is clear. Base, area is clear. Returning to my position.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's fine. Be very careful here.
I heard something.
Alright, they're knocked out. At least I know if I die, I don't have to go over there because that's the only thing that's over there. I'm taking y'all with me. Alright, so we know we don't have to go over there because there's nothing there but a med kit. Dang, alright. That's really hard. Actually, you know what? Do I still have my coin? I do. See if we can't get him to come over here. Alright.
Hey, a coin.
Okay. I see they have a lot of places to save. Why is there a third guy here? Trying to explore. If I get spotted, just see how far I can get.
I heard something. Mike! Are you okay? Wake up, Mike. What happened, Mike? Hey, a coin. Are you okay? Wake up, Mike. What happened, Mike? Someone attacked me.
What the heck? How did that guy see me? I was behind the thing. Okay. Do one more shot here. Bro, how did you see me? Yeah, I know. Binoculars, binoculars. Alright, so it's a big loop. So my goal is just to get over here. Alright, my goal is just to get down there. That's my goal. Which I can achieve. But just going down here.
I heard something. Hey, a coin.
All right.
Hey, a coin.
Okay. Yeah, this is. I had a whole bunch of coins in the earlier part of the game, but they took them away from me. I don't know why. They were like, "You have to take, use all the coins up," and I'm like, "What?" But yeah, coins definitely do come in handy around this time. All right, cool. So we were able to. Okay.
Takuma Takagashi, Great Japanese Samurai Warrior, Guardian of General X.
If you're the boss of those assholes, know that they couldn't take 2 punches.
You insult Japanese culture. You die by my katana.
Really? I'm going to show you what I think about your damn karate.
Oh well, my goodness. Bro, okay. Note to self. What do I do? Do I just shoot him? I guess I'll just shoot him. And then, yeah, why not?
I am Takuma.
Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. I think I can do this. Let's just use my gun.
I am Takuma Takagashi, Great Japanese Samurai Warrior, Guardian of General X.
Oh god. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna use this. We gotta make sure we have one for him. I think I can do this.
I am Takuma.
Oh, come on. Alright. I'm just gonna bandage myself up. There's no need to use first aid kits. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought it was gonna skip me. I should see if I can do some good damage with these grenades once he stops. Oh wow, he literally just got the grenade. Oh, come on. Bro, can I not run away from him? Alright. Yeah. Grenades won't work, neither will rocket launchers. Well, I don't have any rocket launchers anyways. At least I made it this far.
I am Takuma.
Oh, I thought he'd miss. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on. Oh man, okay. Bro, what's that hitbox? Some wanky hitboxes.
I am Takuma Tak.
Oh, come on.
You has won.
I has
You
won.
show great courage in combat. To fight you has been great honor. Sayonara.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Boss defeated.
Okay. So we defeated the boss. So let's go save on that one. Alright, so is there anything in here besides his stuff? I guess not. Maybe those guys are gone now. I understand they beat that boss. Only have a level 5 card. So I guess I don't? I'm curious now. Alright. See, now I'm curious. Obviously, I have to be able to get out of here, right? Huh. Not like I can go this way, right? That's weird. There was a door after I beat the boss? Alright, let's go back. Luckily, everyone should be knocked out still. Yeah, yep. So, yeah, these guys done. So you should. Okay, I didn't see a door. Alright. So, here. Oh. I would've. Wow, if it was Snake, it would have beaten me. Of course. Haha.
Hey, Mike.
Fuck! You scared me. Mike?
Yeah, it's me.
I heard about how you kicked Marcuson's ass. Son of a bitch. He deserved it.
What are you doing here, Mike?
Well, after I finished repairing those lasers, they decided I had to come here to fix more stuff.
Wasn't it your night off?
Yep, just another night working for a bunch of damn extortionists. What brings you here, Mike? Need some help?
Nah, I'm going to the rooftop.
Almost there. Just take an elevator up a floor.
I know, I was just exploring a little.
Anyway, if you need any help, come see me. I'll be around.
Thanks, Mike. See you later.
Yep, toodaloo.
Okay, so is that it? So Mike's just here. Yeah, talk to you, Mike. Okay, so there was a door here, but obviously it just leads me down there, which still doesn't help with the whole. Maybe I have to. Okay, I'm thinking I have to go up there, do what I can with the wires, with what I can get my hands on.
Escaping prisoner.
Well, that sucks. Alright, so we gotta get that one mic out of the way because it looks like the other mic wakes him up. Alright, yeah, we gotta. Oh, yeah, you're right, the labyrinth. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's make sure we clean up this mess. Alright, let's go clean up this other mic, not these two. These guys are gonna be fine. We have to clean up this other mic. He's gone. Okay. So. Alright, so let's go talk to this other mic. See what we can do up there.
Hey, Mike!
Bit of health. Alright, so now we should be good. Beat this boss. That mic's out of the way, so we should have a clear path in this area to go back. Alright. Alright, let's go back to the labyrinth and see if we can go in there yet. Ah, the Scandinavian guards. Oh no, see, I need whatever card opens those other doors in order to go into the labyrinth. So let's see what we can do. Alright, one is white and red.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the... with the...
Alright, so we got that. And we know that the second one with the wire gonna be I think this one. No? This one.
Jesse here. Over. There it was. The helicopter I eventually escaped in. Only to have you inevitably shoot it down. But fuck. If I flew away, the surface-to-air defenses would shoot me down. I had to disable that communication antenna so they wouldn't receive the command to fire. This would, instead, provide you the pleasure to take me down yourselves, you bastards.
Okay. The last one's here. Alright, let's go put this one in. As we try to figure out how to get over there. Okay, what's number 2? Black and green. Black and green.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the...
Black and green.
with the...
Alright. It's gotta be something so simple. Because there's no way to enter this way, right? Of course. I hope that was your idea. Because I just thought of it. Oh my god. I just had to shoot it. Alright, there's that. Yellow and blue. Oh, there was. What was your idea? I'm kind of curious. I shot it with a gun. I shot the piping with a gun, and it exploded it.
I use the wire with clamps to connect the... with the...
Is it blue, right? Okay. I literally just shot it. Like, watch. Like, I did that, and no, I rolled into it, but like I shot, like, I literally just went over here, and I was like, shoot, and then that exploded, and then I was able to go in there. Like, literally, I was like, as soon as you typed in and I saw in the chat, I have an idea. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna cut the blue wire, then red, then black. Blue, red, black.
I used the bolt cutter to cut the
blue wire.
I used the bolt cutter to cut the
red. And then black.
I used the bolt cutter to cut the
black. Well,
done. The antenna was out of action.
I love it.
The surface-to-air defenses would never activate if I hit the skies. Now, I could finally get that damn helicopter and escape.
Alright. Let's go. Oh, I can't go this way, okay. I can't believe all I had to do was shoot it.
There it was, the helicopter I eventually escaped in, only to have you inevitably shoot it down. But fuck, I didn't have the damn key. I needed it to get the door open.
Bro, what now? I'm gonna have to go talk to Mike again?
Fox, do you copy?
I copy you, Robert.
You find a chopper yet?
Found a helicopter, but I don't have the key.
Can't you hotwire it?
I can't even open the outer door. Work your magic with the radio. Maybe you can hear something useful.
No problem. Let's see if a guard can be tricked into telling where a spare key is.
Thanks, friend.
Let's go talk to Mike. He always seems like a cool dude. Bro, this is really getting, like, okay. Alright, Mike. You know where I can get a key?
Hey, Mike. How did they bring you here?
In a helicopter, like everyone else.
Everyone but me. Mike, I'm looking for the key to that helicopter.
Well, General X probably has it in his office.
Is it far?
You're right in front of it.
That door?
Yes.
Fuck. Finally some luck.
But?
What?
Only General X can open it.
Shit. Can't you use your magic?
Nope.
There has to be a way to get in there. A back door or something. Come on, Mike, think.
Wait. His office might have another entrance. A while ago, I was studying the map of this building, and I saw something weird.
Weird? What was weird?
The office has a private elevator that leads to the basement. Always wondered why he wanted an unlocked private elevator.
So you could take the main elevator to the basement and go through there to General X's private elevator?
Yep.
Thanks, Mike. I'm going to the basement.
Mike, wait! The basement is a fucking maze! Take this map with you. You'll need it to get through safely.
Man, Mike's awesome. Okay. So we're gonna do that.
I answered the call before leaving.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Fox, weren't you searching for a helicopter key?
Fuck yeah.
You have it yet?
Not yet, but I believe General X has one in his office. Why?
Because I heard some talk on the radio. They're keeping a copy of that key in a special room. It's somewhere close to General X's office, through a private lift. Don't know what room it is or where, but I know the door is marked with an X.
A door marked with an X?
Yeah, man. Fucking weird.
Thanks, Robert. If I don't find the key in his office, I'll look for that room.
A door marked with an X. Interesting. Okay, we've got to keep that in mind. Alright, let's go to the basement. Almost there. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back real soon, okay? Just a 2-minute break. Okay guys, we're back. And let's keep it going.
I wish to enter the labyrinth.
Then say friend in Elvish, and the door will open.
Friend? In Elvish?
Yes.
Shit. Turns out the mental patient was a fucking Lord of the Rings geek. What person in their right mind knows how to say friend in Elvish? Well, I don't know the word. Can you give me a hint?
I'm afraid I can't grant any assistance to this enigma.
What if I grant you a punch in the face?
Fruit. Big, sweet. You eat it in the summer?
Watermelon?
It lacks water.
Melon?
Melon.
I couldn't see shit. If that labyrinth was full of traps, I was going to need something to see in there.
I'm missing something. I need night vision, don't I? So they said somewhere on the first floor. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I couldn't get in here before. There we go. That's why. I needed a level 4 card because I had this. That door was not accessible to me before. Because I didn't have the level 4 card. Okay, makes sense. Oh, the automatic.
Pineapple, cherries, orange, melon.
East, east, west, west. Okay, so east, east, west, west, north, north, north.
I reached the first intersection. It had 3 exits, north, east, and west. I checked the map. The first letter was E, so I took the path to the east.
Yes, I got a sword.
I found an old rusted sword. 1,000 years ago, it could have been of use. But this was current year.
Yes,
so
I got the
I tossed
sword.
it.
Are you... I wanted the sword. Alright, whatever. East it is.
I reached the second intersection. It also had 3 exits, north, east, and west. I checked the map a second time.
East.
The second letter was also an E, so I took the east path. I would make an effort to check the map at every intersection as I proceeded.
Yep. Okay. Okay, east, east, west. Whoa, that was straight up Metal Gear sound effects right there. You can, oh, I can, oh, okay. I can shoot spirits. That's how that works. And then the next intersection was also west. Alright. So we go east. At the intersections west. And then this is also west, and then north 4 times. east, west, west, north. Alright, that goes for exploring. You know, I'm gonna stop exploring. I'm just gonna do what it tells me to. So east and then west. Next intersection west. North. 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 Alright, so then we'll go east and then south. Then east and south south. Alright, we gotta count these norths. Right. Alright, so this is the second west. That's the first west. And this is the second west. Now we go north. Alright, so this is the first of the north. So, okay, so it's 1. That's 1. One north. Okay, this is the second intersection. 2 north. Third and fourth. Now we go north again, and then east. Alright, hold on. Okay, this is the intersection, right? So we're going west. No, that was the last east. So then we're gonna go west twice. Just this way. That's west. And this is west. That's this. This is our first north. That's 1. North. We reach another intersection. This is the second north. We reach another intersection. This is the third north. This is the fourth north. Then we go east. Okay, makes sense. East. And then we go southeast. South. east, and south, south. So, next one is south. Alright, so then we go north 4 times again. So north 4 times. 1. 2. 3. 4. Next intersection is east, and then north. East. So we're going east, then north. The north, and then when we reach north, we go west and west. West. And then west. Oh my god. Did it count to west? I had to go north? Okay. Note to self. Once we get pretty far, like towards that last bit there, after the next, we're gonna save. Alright, so this is... That was east. We go west. Then we go west. North 4 times. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Now we go east, south, east. So here we go east. Alright guys, this is getting a little too crazy here. Let's finish this up. Section. Where am I? Alright, so west, west, and then 4 north. North, alright. So we know pretty much this part here. Alright, so now we're at the north 4 times. Okay, here's 2. This is 3. And this is 4. There we go. East. East, south. Okay. South. Then east. Then south twice. That was our first south. And we go down here. And that was our second south. And then we go north 4 times. This is 1. Two. This is 3. Okay, I must be missing something here. Alright. Oh man. Alright. Do it one more time. So this is the last one. We go east. Oh no, we had to go one more. Okay. Alright guys. Go up here. Go up here. This is where we go east. Where we go south. This is where we go east. Where we go south twice. That's south again. Alright, so this is where we go north, north, north. So north. This is one. This is two. This is three. And this is four. So east, then north. Alright, let's not be dumb. Then west, west. Oh, west. West. North. North. East. Okay. West. West. North. East. North, north. North.
There was something odd about that wall.
Yes,
I found
there
a
is.
suspicious brick that smelled like turkey. I pushed it, and
There we go. Stage complete. Got 2 out of 3. It's not bad. Final chapter. Escape complete.
I entered the secret door and left those dungeons behind. Ahead of me was a less dank portion of the basement. According to Mike, there had to be an elevator somewhere that went to General X's office, which should ultimately hold the original helicopter key. On the other hand, Robert told me that he heard of a special room with an X on its door, which could alternatively hold a copy of that key. Either option was fine as long as I could get a hold of a damn working key. And thus, my search of the basement began.
Alright, guys. So we're going to leave it here. So what I think we're going to do is next stream, either tomorrow night or Saturday, we're going to finish up UnMetal. And after that, we'll probably play some fighting games. Maybe some CVS2. Who knows? I might even fire up a Samurai Showdown. Once again, thank you for everybody. Sleepy Ben for the raid. Rome himself for the sub. And off stream, we had Cosmic Kaiser. Follow the channel. Appreciate you all. Let me check to see if there's someone streaming right now. The sound may go off, guys. Okay. Yeah, actually, it looks like Rome himself is streaming right now, so we're definitely gonna raid the homie room. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's make sure that's all well and done. Let's raid the homie Rome himself. Say what's up to Rome for me. Definitely follow him. He's a great streamer, great content creator, and we will send you over to him. So let me just queue up the raid command here, and we'll send you over to him. Appreciate you guys so much. See you next time.